Bright skies and festive spirits were on full display at the annual St. Patty's Day 5K.
Nearly 1,000 people took to the streets of downtown Naperville to participate in the event.
So the 5K, it's our 15th year that we've been doing this race. It's an amazing race. For me, it's kind of the start of spring. It's the first time where you get people who have been bundled up all winter coming out within Naperville. The streets of Naperville, they've been kind of barren lately, and this is kind of the outcome of the party for the rest of the year. It kicks things off. It's celebrating St. Patty's Day. There's a parade afterwards. There's a ton of energy here, and we actually love it.
Runners began at Centennial Beach and looped around the downtown streets before making their way back to where they started. Finishing on top this year was Alec Danner with an overall time of 14 minutes and 29 seconds. The event also featured some fashion, with many sporting their finest St. Patrick's Day inspired wear. Anne and Jason Reining brought home the green for winning the top costume, landing a $100 cash prize. But whether there for fashion, fun, or fitness, all agreed it was a great time.
We love the area. We've come to Centennial Beach many times, and we just thought it would be a fun experience to run with everybody else for St. Patty's Day.
Gerald and also the Naperville Running Company, they're amazing. Each year that we have this, there's always a fear that are we going to be able to get enough runners? Are we going to be able to get enough sponsorships? But those two set the foundation for us and allow us to do this run year after year.
This year's 5K will raise $15,000 that will benefit local nonprofits such as SamariCare, NAMI DuPage, and the West Suburban Community Pantry. Reporting at Centennial Beach, Matt Lauterbach, NCTV17 News. The inaugural Battle of the Badges Bowl-Off ended just minutes ago at the Naperville Lucky Strike. Both the Naperville Police and Fire Departments geared up for 3 games of fun on the lanes.
The bowling balls were rolling and strikes were plenty at the inaugural Battle of the Badges Bowl-Off at the Naperville Bolero on Aurora Avenue. The idea for the friendly competition between the Naperville Police Department and the Naperville Fire Department was pitched to the crews by the folks at Bolero, and both were game.
So we put together a Battle of the Badges between police and fire. Just a fun time after work, get some off-duty firefighters, some off-duty police officers involved. Both the fire and police chiefs are out here. We got members of our IT department, our 911 center are out here. It's just a good event, get everybody together.
The bowl-off saw 9 members of each department divide into 3 teams, bowling 2 games against each other before each team of first responders sent its best 4 members to a championship game. In a back-and-forth battle, the fire department successfully extinguished the police department, winning by 60 pins.
Bolero was nice enough to put together some trophies for us, but the bragging rights are really what matter in this situation, for sure. In the original 2 games that we bowled, the pin trophies are going to go to the top bowlers in those 2 games.
The bowl-off gave the chance for both departments to enjoy some bonding time away from the office.
I've been with the police department for almost 19 years, and coming up early in my career, the older police officers taught me that it's important to be friends with the fire department, and now I'm in a position to put something like this together with the guys that, 15 years ago I was having lunch with at their fire department. So the relationship is really important.
We're in a lot of stressful situations together all of the time. And so to be out here when it's a little bit lighthearted, hang out together in a social atmosphere is really, 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 really good.
Now, the bowl-off may be over, but the fun activities are not done yet. John Sargent tells me that more competitive get-togethers are in the works for this spring. Reporting in Naperville, Matt Lauterbach, NCTV17 Sports. This season for the Naperville Central boys bowling team was filled with many ups and downs, but in the end, it finished on a high note with the team qualifying for the state finals for the 2nd time in 3 years.
With a program that is just 8 years old, Naperville Central boys bowling rolled their way to the IHSA state finals for the 2nd time in 3 years. The Redhawks brought back 3 bowlers from their 2023 state team, with seniors Nate Taverna, Tommy Creightonpoth, and Aiden Lee, all returning as 4-year varsity starters.
To see it grow in 5 years to become super competitive, and then the 6th year, Nate, Tommy, Aiden, Sean, Nate McKinley, Ethan Rupp, for them to get to state was just everything that we've always hoped for students here. Now to repeat it a couple years later, and again to have the 3 of them, Nate and Tommy and Aiden, it feels great. It feels great to be able to do that twice with them.
The trio led the Redhawks to a 16-3 regular season record and 2 tournament wins this winter, a first for the program. However, in late November, the Redhawks nearly saw their dreams of another trip downstage shatter as Aiden Lee suffered a broken right wrist and left elbow in a fall. The Redhawks turned to their depth to fill the void, with other varsity team members such as Spencer Pierpoint and DJ Benton stepping up and gaining valuable reps. Finally, after sitting out for over 6 weeks, Lee was cleared to return to action just in time for the team's senior night match and the postseason run.
Honestly amazing because I didn't expect to be able to bowl again after my injury. Because the doctor said I was going to be cleared the week of sectionals, but it was actually before senior night. So just, again, it was just a surreal feeling being able to bowl for senior night and then obviously for the playoffs.
With Lee back in the lineup, the Redhawks soared in the playoffs with a third-place finish at regionals to make their 6th consecutive team appearance at sectionals. Hosting sectionals for the first time in their home at Lyle Lanes, they delivered in the clutch, finishing 3rd again to make it back to state. At state bowling in O'Fallon, the team finished Friday in 15th place and failed to advance to the Saturday session. However, Creighton-Poth and Taverna were able to advance to Saturday as individuals in their final day as Redhawk bowlers, with Creighton-Poth finishing 19th and Taverna in 48th.
We had a lot of connections as a team. The team 2 years ago, great connection of guys. And then the same thing with this year. You know, we were all very close. We were all one family. We all supported each other, held each other accountable.
The trio made an immediate impact on the Central program, helping turn the red and white into state contenders. Now they prepare to graduate as the 3 all-time pinfall bowlers in school history. A journey that began together in middle school ends with the highs of making it back to state as seniors and leaving a legacy that will carry on throughout the program.
I just hope that we left them with like a nice little starting point, showing them like what state actually feels like, what it's like being down there, and once you're down there, you always want to go back down there. You always want to try your best.
In middle school, just bowling every Friday, every Saturday together, and just like leading up all the way to this, just finishing out high school bowling with them it's just amazing.
It's a testament to the 3 of them, the pride that they had in coming to Naperville Central, the work ethic that they put in, everything from freshman year to all of their off-season work, to becoming leaders, to fitting in, to helping to nurture and welcome everybody that came in. 4 years was too short.
Now, the season for the Redhawks may be over, but the festivities are not done yet. On Wednesday night, the team will gather for an end-of-year banquet right here at Naperville Central. Reporting in Naperville, Matt Lauterbach, NCTV 17 Sports.